Welcome to the blockchain bunker where you may find the Drewth. What if the bubble does pop? The American grid goes dark and you're left holding inaccessible crypto and even more useless fiat when you need your hard-sided buying power the most. In this video, we're going to look at how to survive and even thrive during these upcoming years of geopolitical uncertainty. Why should we even be concerned about a grid down scenario? It sounds like something out of a movie that could never happen to us, right? We see mass conflicts erupting in what were developed nations, the de-dollarization of the United States, and a confused and misguided leadership making a mockery of what once was a great and powerful nation. America is unfortunately on the decline, but the US is still most vulnerable from within. Our energy grid is crumbling, and with a nosedive in people interested in tradesman jobs and funding seemingly more focused on funding foreign conflicts, our power grid has been left to rot. Microsoft recently warned the Department of Homeland Security that a Chinese state-sponsored hacking group, Typhoon, has compromised critical US cyber infrastructure across several industries. This attack affected cyber systems linked to US government, manufacturing, and energy systems primarily. China, Iran, North Korea, and Russia have been chipping away at the integrity of our power grid and critical infrastructure for years now, and probably already have a good chunk of what needed data there is for a real hit to the US. It is of my opinion that China, Russia, and other BRICS nations are preparing to cut America down at our knees by crippling our energy grid infrastructure. Amid these heightened tensions with China, 50 senators were given satellite phones explicitly meant for emergency communications in such an event.
Couldn't China or Russia go into space and start shutting down those?
China and Russia are actively in space, but we've deployed thousands of satellites, and there's a lot of what I feel are undisclosed to the public systems floating around in our space, kind of our atmosphere right now by the Space Force. Kinetic energy weapon systems have been a thing that we've been looking into for a long time, and they deliver a much different dynamic to the battlefield, which, yes, if the American grid went down, you could probably expect some 12-foot tungsten rods to come flying out of the sky and turning places into ice skating rinks. It's highly likely that our Space Force was developed in preparation for a situation like this. The dragon, the bear, and the eagle are in a hexagon standoff, and many indicators are pointing to a crescendo of this conflict that will likely be seen over the next 7 years. You like that one? This country is only a few missed meals from a very bad behavior, and if we are hit by a grid down scenario, there will be a period of time where electronic payments, stores, and the basic necessities we're used to having available every day at our fingertips would become a thing of the past. So thinking back to those times where you had Snowmageddon here in Georgia, basically painted that picture where you had nothing for an allotment of time, 7 days, and that changes things drastically. The reason why we are at this risk of a few missed meals from chaos is because of the just-in-time delivery system. The just-in-time delivery system basically has taught us that it's okay to expect a replenishment of our full stock within just a few days, a constant ebb and flow to make sure that perishables don't perish and that our logistics system works in a highly profitable manner. Just-in-time delivery system is done purely for profits, and basically, you know, in a short amount of time, like we saw with toilet paper, the run on toilet paper, it only took a few social media posts and a few days for Costco, one of the main suppliers, to run out of toilet paper. We saw people getting in fistfights over toilet paper, trying to figure out how to wipe their butts, and they were getting punched in the face over it. We saw the baby formula. We saw a shortage in baby formula across the nation for a week's time for no real apparent reason other than people having worry and a few posts, and then they go worry, they go purchase all the goods, and then it takes a month to replenish the stock. So you have babies that don't have baby formula for a month because of worries and things like that. So, and this is all just a repercussion of an unprepared populace. Your populace basically is not prepared for a situation like that. They don't have backups. Me, when the panty hit, I already had 6 months worth of toilet paper, so I used all the funny money to make hilarious money on Bitcoin. It was fun. What do we do in light of all this information? Is it time to just work from home, try to make some calls from the bunker? I would say no to getting into the coffin preemptively. What I am doing right now is learning about the best crypto projects and Bitcoin entry points to better align my family, community, and friends into a position of strength, regardless of what may come over the next few years. This means realizing profits. It is okay to take profits if it's going to positively impact our lives. These profits, of course, can be rolled back into the crypto market, but what I like to do is ensure that my tangible assets are also in order first and foremost. This means generators. This means gold and tradable goods like bullets, salt, liquor, and shelf-stable foods. Gotta have hygiene. You need soap. We saw a run on soap. I just opened a package of soap that I purchased 3 years ago, just as backup soap. So, buying these things ahead of time, if you're cycling them and you're not letting them just sit and go to waste, you know that you're going to use them eventually, and just having a process of rinse and repeating and utilizing those same goods, it's all for good, because it's not wasted money. You're eventually going to use it regardless. Commerce happens even amidst devastation. Having these assets in our back pockets allows us to help our loved ones thrive through this potential chaos. And if you found yourself watching this video at this moment in time, you're probably interested in learning about the greatest transfer of wealth in human history, or you like to stay prepared just in case the illusion of civility pops. Hopefully it's both. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this with a friend, and let's keep moving this buck forward in the blockchain bunker.